Japan, Part 114. In Japan, every parent can be assured that his child will be presented the knowledge and well-considered ideas of the best educators, that non-certified textbooks are widely sold in their television with average viewing time comparable to that in the United States, will provide this child with considerable diversity. The course of study plays an important part in the curriculum of education. Majors in the university and the teachers' qualifying examinations in each prefecture. The 7 to 10 days prefectural training program commonly given new teachers is financed by Ministry of Education and draws heavily on the course of study. After a teacher has about 5 years of experience, and again after 10 years, he undergoes similar programs to update his knowledge. Finally, the teacher is to be promoted to a higher administrative position, such as Dean of Studies, Kyoto. He is given another round of orientation and upgrading. Ministry of Education officials are not necessarily satisfied with the typical teacher's level of awareness of the course of study. But these training sessions are undoubtedly help assure the teachers have a clear idea of the goals of education. In addition to periodic training of teachers every 10 years when a new version of course of studies is issued, special programs introduce them to the teachers. The Ministry of Education first invites leading educators from each prefecture to the national centers for 2 days of discussion. These leaders then carry the program back to their prefectures for 2 days of similar discussion with the local school leaders. And the final round of meeting occurs at the local school level. Thomas Rowland, who has perhaps conducted more detailed study of the Japanese educational practices at the secondary level than at any other American, has concluded that the supervision of teachers or colleagues at the local level is more important than the national guidelines in maintaining standards. In their beginning years, teachers are not embarrassed to seek guidance from more experienced teachers about how best to respond to various classroom situations. In order to keep the students positively motivated and to ensure that they all clearly understand the material, there are frequent informal study meetings after school provide, in effect, an ongoing supervision and mutual support system that greatly raises the quality of teaching. Although the teachers must cover certain topics and tend to follow the advice of their seniors, they do have flexibility in particular ways in which they teach the material. American teachers are given more encouragement to be creative in the classroom, but it is questionable whether most teachers' colleges train students adequately in subject content to create their own materials, whether the typical teachers in fact has the energy to engage in original preparations, given classroom discipline problems and the typical teaching and paper grading load. Cummings observes that the Japanese teachers seem more secure in knowing that he is expected to cover, whereas the American teacher is often uncertain about what is expected of him because of experimentation and innovation. From 1961 to 1964, students throughout the country were given achievement tests so that the Ministry of Education officials could know how each local school throughout the country performed. Objections from the teachers' union over the possible use of such tests in hiring and discharging was sufficiently strong for the Ministry of Education to discontinue comprehensive national testing. But sample testing was continued in order to determine general performance level. Even if the National Sampling Service does not test a local school, the number of graduates of that school who pass examinations to the select schools to the next higher level is known. It is therefore possible to have judgment on the success of each school in calculating the basic skills. Higher level of educational administrators can thus provide special help to schools that fall below standards.